She blew from her eyes with a huff. Sorry it took so long. When you rang, I thought Madam would get it. She must have popped out and Spinks won't do anything unless she's here. He's lazy as anything. Save for her uniform, she could easily have been one of the bargee girls I saw every day as I walked along the King's Cross towpath. Yet her familiarity wrong-footed me. I'm Hester Reeves, here to nurse Mr. Cherville, I said, wanting to be sure she hadn't mistaken me for someone else. Yes, I know all that. The vicar told me to look out for you. Are you coming in or what? The entrance hall was dimly lit. A space large but somehow close thanks to the panels of reddish wood that lined the walls. The narrowing effect was heightened by a cloying scent that hung heavy on the air and caught in the back of my throat. I traced it to a thin-legged table, again that rich, dark wood, where a small lamp glowed over a bowl of dried rose petals. The girl held out her arms, and I shook my head when I realised she was expecting to take my coat. It was far too threadbare for that. You're right, it is a bit chilly, she said, mistaking my hesitancy. The range is on all day, so the kitchen's much better. I'm Jenny, by the way. She wiped one hand down her apron and held it out for me to shake. Mr. Bright said he was trusting me to make you feel welcome, seeing as Madam's not the friendliest. There was no lady of the house, so she must mean the housekeeper. I knew little enough about what working in service was like, but surely the housekeeper didn't merit a title. Is that what you call her? I asked. Jenny giggled at my puzzlement. Not her face, silly, only behind her back. I'd known her 5 minutes, and though she was almost 10 years my junior, already she was teasing me. Her easy manner reminded me of my sister Willa at that age, and a little of the apprehension I'd felt as I waited on the doorstep lifted. Come on, she said. Leave that big bag here. I'll take you straight upstairs and get it brought up later. She moved off to the right, turning when she realised I hadn't followed. Did you not say we were going to go upstairs? I asked, looking up the thickly carpeted staircase that curved around to the floor above. I did, but that means backstairs for you. That way's just for the family. You shouldn't let Madam catch you at the front door neither. We're supposed to come and go by the kitchen entrance. Not that you'll be needing it much. I frowned, not understanding. The master likes us to be at his beck and call, so it's best if you keep to the house. It wasn't unexpected, considering what Cherville was paying me. But the thought of a whole month bound to this strange place was unnerving. Your face? You didn't think you'd be free to come and go as you please, did you? It made me seem foolish when she put it like that. But seeing me crestfallen, Jenny patted me kindly on the arm. I know, it's a lot to get used to. You'll feel better once you're settled. No fine papers had been used to decorate the backstairs, and the walls were the colour of unbleached cotton. Their only decoration a criss-cross web of hairline cracks. Just as well Jenny had warned me to leave half my things behind in the entrance hall. The way was so narrow, I had to hunch my shoulders and hold my bag out in front of me. As we made our way upwards, I touched my hand to the wall from time to time to keep my balance. I must have caught one of the cracks at the wrong angle, for it splintered and a chunk of plaster fell to the floor. A black beetle crawled out of the hole it left behind, and I gave a yelp. That was half surprise, half disgust. I'm always doing that, Jenny said. Sometimes it feels like the whole house will come crashing down around me. Honestly, I'd expect that from a rookery tenement, not somewhere as grand as this. Looks can be deceiving. My Da knows a bit about building, and the last thing he said the day he left me here was the way it was listing meant the foundations were rotten. Was it better to think of tall trees as crouched down, ready to pounce, or on the verge of collapse? There was no time to decide before we moved on again, talking less as the stairs steepened. Even so, Jenny was out of breath when we reached the top. Milk of meadow sweet. That's what she needed for her lungs. And if I was going to be stuck indoors most days, it sounded as though I had plenty of time to brew her some. The 4th floor was one long corridor, with 6 doors off it. It was lighter.